Today I'd like to speak to you about the unfoldment of mediumship. When we first become aware of the ability of mediumship, it's very subtle, it's very gentle, and we may notice it ourselves. There's slight changes that go on within us and changes within our lifestyle and our habits, things that we like and dislike as well. It's a very, I'd like to compare it to a very gentle opening of a flower. So when we first begin to become aware of our psychic centres, our subtle senses of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, which is feeling, and that's usually how people begin their awareness of the fact that they are actually opening up by their intuition, becoming more alert with the intuition, more aware of the feelings that they're sensing, and becoming more aware of their inner self. So for me, it's really, if you imagine that really beautiful flower that is very gentle, very subtle, and it's just beginning to open the petals one by one, very, very gently. And this is how I like to look at mediumship development, because it is a very subtle, beautiful gift, a very gentle way of opening the channels to the spirit world and opening our own sensitivities to different types of energy. And when this happens, the individual can go through some quite outstanding changes that if you're not guided or you're not aware of what you're actually going through, can feel quite challenging sometimes, in a way that I remember when I was beginning to very first open up to the element of clairaudience, to the gift of clairaudience, clear hearing, speaking. My sensitivity with hearing became very, very heightened, and even going out into the supermarket became very, very challenging indeed, because all the noise and all the kerfuffle that was going on around me was really difficult for me to deal with. And I didn't know how to deal with it. And it was almost like I just wanted to put my hand over my ears and kind of just run out of the supermarket. But I didn't. And eventually, through my own development, learning and guidance of the spirit world, I understood what was happening to me. And what happened was that my body and my psychic senses began to adjust. And eventually it began to kind of calm down and to acclimatize to the new vibrational frequency that was going on within me and around me. So we do adjust to it. It's really important that while we're going through these beautiful openings of each petal of our abilities and our gifts, that we are guided in the right way. And what do I mean by that? Well, in the past, I have seen and been aware of some tutors who will be quite aggressive in their approach to mediumship. And that's if that's what works for them, then that's fine. I'm not here to judge at all. But I'm just talking from my experience and how I found it with my own students, is that when these and myself as well, when these gentle petals start to open of the flower, it's very important not to crush them. It's very important that they're opened, nurtured one at a time, very slowly, very gently, so that this gift can be manifest, so it can come to the individual in the way that is right for them, because we are all unique and all different, you see. So we will have different abilities and different ways of working. Even though a medium on the platform will be delivering spirit communication, the mechanics of that communication are very, very identical for everybody. The way they deliver and the way they work will be very unique to that medium. So when you begin to first start open up your psychic centers and connecting to spirit, of having the awareness that you are actually developing mediumship abilities, be gentle, be very, very gentle with yourself, be very tuned in to who is right for you, to help you and guide you through the process of development. This, I feel, is vital because it's like having a small baby. We need to nurture that child in the right way. We need to give them love and nourishment, education, support, all of those things that a good tutor would also bring to a student to help them manifest their own abilities and own gifts in the right way that is unique for them. So I just wanted to share that with you today, and if you'd like to like below or leave a comment, I always love to hear from you about your own unique experiences or things that you might be going through at the moment, and I always do my best to reply as well. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope in some way for those of you that are developing this information, just to be very gentle and very it has to open gently. It really does. Forcing, pushing, trying too hard is not the way of mediumship. It's the more relaxed you are, the more relaxed we can become within ourselves, within our own mind, within our own being, because it is a lifestyle change. This is a lifestyle. It's not just delivering a spirit communication. We begin to change as individuals as well as we develop. And that's all parts and parcel of the journey.